when you go to like food festivals, there's usually some form of standard pricing that they get set.
Right.
So that nobody's getting favored over the other based on the
Right.
fact that their prices are lower.
Which makes sense. That
Sure.
makes sense.
It's the same thing with Rib Fest. That's why when you look at the rib trucks, every rack of rib is the same exact price because they've been regulated as such. The only time that you'll see ribs at a higher price at a Rib Fest is because they're beef ribs,
But that's
not
why
pork.
you get the same quality then. Because I don't feel like the ribs on the rib truck that you worked on were any better or any worse than any of the other ones.
Can't say I tried a lot of them. I tried a few of them, but there are slight differences based on their smoke time, their sauce types, how they cook them after. Like there is some differences, but beyond that,
But
the pricing at the Butter Tart Festival was ridiculous.
It was stupid. And there are so many, like if you go to a Rib Fest, there's what, like 4, 5, like when we go to London?
Yeah, maybe
There's like 5.
6, 7 trucks actually along that strip.
At the Butter Tart Festival, there are so fucking many.
So many, like 20.
And there's nobody. They should have had people giving out, like, even if it was like they cut up one butter tart into like 12 pieces or I guess 8 pieces or something like that. I guess you can't do that because they get really gooey and melt. Like
Butter tarts would be pretty hard to cut up for
but
people.
But there's got to be a way that you can try, like. The point is what I'm trying to say is like to try them.
Well, and that was the problem is you could only buy them by like 6 packs.
Right.
So like you were spending and buying 6 butter tarts from one tent and you're like, I don't even know if I like your butter tarts. And there was no singles.
There were a couple that did singles. I think one of the last ones that we hit did singles. I can't remember the name. It was actually pretty decent, but they did singles because I remember that's why I wanted to